Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Molly. I am in round 2 of IVF. Didn't think this would be happening, but I'm very grateful that we can do it, so I just need to remember that. It's a blessing, even though I went through a pretty hard time from the first round with getting all abnormal embryos and then still going ahead with the transfer and then losing it. But here we are again. Hearts have healed a bit, my body's healed a bit. I feel like I'm doing better this time. Mentally, physically, just everything. I did prime, so I used Omnitropes, Serovital, progesterone, estrogen. Those kind of like to control my cycle or something like that. So I suppose it could help as well with follicles. And then I always forget the last one, always. So I'll put it on the screen right here. And that's to help your body metabolize insulin and carbohydrates better, and it can improve quality and quantity of follicles, eggs, whatever. Well, right now I gotta give myself some Cetrotide. Here's what it comes with. So powder medication, put the water in it with a big needle, and then I inject it into myself with a little needle, which is a little bigger than the ones I've been using. So I still really feel it. But here that is. So anyway, I'm gonna get this ready. Alright, it's done. Ready to inject in my abdomen, which is not very fun because it burns, but it's all in the name of having a baby, so let's do it. Alright, I've already cleaned my stomach, so ow, jeez, that one's not fun. Alright, so it is like day 7 or 8 of stimulation, and I did have my baseline ultrasound, which showed that I had 11 follicles, and last time I had 8 at my baseline, which dwindled down to 7 at my second ultrasound. Well, this was my second ultrasound. It was after 6 days of stimulation, and I have 13 follicles now. Most of them were only around like the 10 millimeter range. So they're gonna see what happens after a couple of more days. But I believe priming so far has really paid off. I have a good amount more follicles, and they increased instead of decreased at my ultrasound showing after stimulation. So yeah, I go back tomorrow and we'll kind of see how things have grown. The Cetrotide is to keep me from ovulating, and so the smaller follicles can catch up to the bigger ones, because I did have a couple that were probably around the 18 to 19 range. I'm not really sure completely, but we'll have to see tomorrow. I'm pretty impressed by the improvement on my numbers with having primed. So I I fully support it so far. The real test will be testing the embryos. So, but I'll be back tomorrow with my next scan, like ultrasound results. So, yep. So I had my baseline ultrasound and I had 11 follicles. My second ultrasound was after 6 days of stimulation and I had 13 follicles. And then after 8 days of stimulation, I had 15 follicles. Now that day they had me do an extra gonal F and low-dose HCG for stimulation. And then later that evening, I did my trigger shot to, you know, get me to ovulate a day and a half later. I did Lupron that night, and then the next morning, and the morning after that was my retrieval. So they ended up getting 19 eggs, 11 were mature, and 8 of those fertilized. So compared to the first round, it's an improvement across the board. First round we got 15 eggs, 10 mature, 5 fertilized. So things are looking up, but I have to wait to see if they all like make it, divide right, and then they get sent for testing. So I will definitely have to update you guys once all that happens, but for now this is it for this video, and I thank you for joining me on this journey, and good luck on yours, and God bless you, and goodbye.